Alrighty, welcome back. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. We already know that. Jill is humming Your Love is a Drug, though, not the Kesha song. Gotta buy that to stop her from getting distracted, and we can see Kira Miki's blog now. 4, did that idol really show up, or is she like the ghost? Hey. That's all she has to say is hey. That's interesting. I'm guessing this is her bed, is what I'm looking at, because it's weird. It's like she's sitting up. Oh, I'm guessing she's on a laptop. It's just that you don't see like the rest of her feet, so it's kind of really hard to tell. So yeah, I'm guessing she's like sitting on her bed or whatnot. But anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and buy Your Love is My Drug. Your Love is a Drug, my bad. Idol Hell, a magazine with all your idols, has a download code for Your Love is a Drug. Perfect. There we go. Mulan Tea, a coveted tea-based liquor, tastes like green tea and kicks like whiskey. Jameson, sweet and sour, a splash of Sprite, and what am I missing? Green tea shot. Wow, I'm missing something. If I was making it and I had everything in front of me, I'd be like, oh yeah, no, this is what goes into it. But yeah, no, green tea shot. That's all I thought about when I heard that Mulan tea. I kind of want it. Just wait. Let's make sure we get that shining finger thing taken out, because I still don't know exactly what happens. By the way, let's go ahead and take a shot, by the way. Very simple one here. Welcome back. So you get yourself some whipped cream vodka. You can use Pinnacle, because it's whipped cream vodka. It can be cheap. It doesn't matter. Pinnacle, just maybe don't go Burnett's, but Pinnacle is like a nice kind of step up from that. That or Smirnoff works. I think if you do that, you're fine. You want to pour like an almost shot of that in there. And then top it off with orange juice. It's a super easy, super simple. That might be enough. Maybe a little bit more. Just because I don't want it to be like too overbearing, the whipped cream. Normally what I would say is do like a little bit more than a half count of the whipped cream vodka. If even that, like it's whipped cream vodka. It's really the orange juice that you just need to cut into it a little bit to get that creamsicle flavor. That's what's really important. There we go. Alrighty. Cheers to you all. Beautiful. It's nice, easy. Goes down smooth. Alrighty. What's on the Kira Miki blog? What I Do to Relax by Miki. It's been very hectic as of late, so I'd like to share what I do to relax. Sitting on rooftops. I'm on the road most times. I don't have a rooftop I can sit on, so I don't have a specific rooftop to relax on. I like to feel the breeze and see a beautiful vista. It makes me think about life. Tea cocktails. Oh, this is something I can't live without. Mixing tea with vodka, rum, gin, lime. You name any tasty and natural combination, I'm all over it. So, I mean, you're one liquor away from a Long Island, pretty much, but except with lime. What? Who mixes lime with tea? I'm okay. I don't have answers. I'm very careful about getting tipsy before a show, though. I wouldn't like to ruin your evening. That's all for today. See you. So that's what she meant by a tea-like drink. Yes, a Long Island. That's really what she wanted. Dome concert. Hi everyone, are you ready for the Dome concert? I sure am. I perform at a rather large number of concerts every year, and even then I can't help but be excited every time I have one around the corner. And it's all thanks to you, thanks to your energy and love surrounding my life in every aspect. I'm going to perform all your favorite songs, so please be excited. Just one little request. Please don't wait for me outside the stadium, or my bodyguards will get angry at you. I won't like to see you hurt, so please don't do it. Love, Miki. My bodyguards, does she mean the fan club or? Thanks, GC. Ooh, I love this place. So much energy, so much love. I can feel the optimism in the air. Even after all the struggles, you still came to see me, and I got to experience the loudest and craziest crowd in my whole career. I'm beyond speechless. That said, I'm excited to announce that we'll have a second date in the city. It wasn't easy to set up, but I'm so happy my agency approved it. This is by far our biggest show, and I can't wait to experience it again. See you soon, my darlings. Love, Miki. Huh, so she'll actually come again. That's nice. Alright. The Augmented Eye. Is Alice Rabbit a group? The answer is here. Who is Alice Rabbit? Judging by the complexity of the methods they've used to breach all kinds of protected software, some are starting to think that this is in fact a group, not a single individual. So is Alice Rabbit a group after all? Not the first time this would be a thing. More than half a century ago, a group of notorious hackers rose to prominence, and they called themselves Anon. They weren't a threat to real protected data. December 17th. I'm so curious what happens on December 17th. I should really ask Alma what her take on Alice Rabbit is. Quincy, one more civil death and we'll ban protests. After the numerous protests were held around the city, which are caused by an ongoing economic and safety crisis, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy has made it clear that if the rioters take another civilian life, he'll personally write a law to ban all kinds of public manifestations. This can't go on, Quincy told AE during a call. They only want to destroy public property. They're actively sabotaging our efforts to recover our beautiful city, and I've decided that if they cause another civilian casualty, I'll do everything in my power to ban protests. The White Knights will have full authorization to use maximum force. Quincy will be running for a second term next year. Let's ignore that civilian deaths are not by the other rioters. Neo San Francisco rocked by a powerful earthquake, millions saved. A powerful 8.6 magnitude tremor has struck the area of Neo San Francisco. Fortunately, modern science was able to identify the quake almost an hour in advance, providing the city plenty of time to prepare for the worst. During a conference call, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy congratulated the rescue team at Neo San Francisco for its rapid response in the wake of the warning. They are an example to follow, and we're certainly looking forward to implement these advancements in earthquake prediction here in our beautiful city. Glitch City is not known to be a seismic zone. What we couldn't do with the money he'll use for that anyway. I know that feel, Jill. I know that feel. I swear, I know I said this last time in the last playthrough, but I feel like it's really talking about American government. Miki Concert 3. In the last thread, Anon hates fun. I don't want fights. You people are so immature. What's wrong with being a guy and endanger you? Why do you care if we assume you're a girl anyway? Fuck off, dudes, endanger you. Ha 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 ha. Let's go back to the concert, please. 2070X. You stupid idiots still care about petty shit like this. He started everything by mentioning he's a guy. Anyway, we should gather somewhere to take the train to the stadium together. Not a bad idea. We can make an official Danger You meetup. Danger You meetup. Like I'd want to be seen with a bunch of ugly girls in front of my friends. Okay, next thread, I'm gonna moderate the fuck out of this. No more shit posting. This thread's closed. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious how such a meetup would end up. Poorly. Miki Concert 4. In the last thread, no shit posting allowed. That one Anon left? Did that one Anon left? I think so. I never left. I was just lurking to not cause any trouble. Don't worry, we're here for you. Any ideas for the great revelation? Do you know if you like her yet? Look, I just don't want to ruin our friendship. We know each other since we were very young. So she's like your childhood friend. It's like one of my Japanese animus. Yeah, okay, this is what you have to do. When Miki ends singing Lovers in Paradise, you kiss her. Kiss? Of course, just try to imagine how magical that moment would be with the fireworks and the epic guitar solo. I'll think about it. This thread is closed. 4. How was your first kiss? Jill, I tripped into a guy. It hurt like hell. Alice Rabbit Thread 2, Electric Boogaloo. Stop forcing Alice. So we hate Alice now? Good. It's just that we haven't heard any news yet. Remember that time By the time they post it here to announce an attack, oh yeah, and I remember the cybercrime unit up the admin's ass. December 17th will come. The second Retribution birthday is coming. That font. Oh boy, spooky font. It's happening. Haha, time for despair. Oh shit, fuck. That feeling when when I got out of jail. I'm not going back. Do you know what do you know what happens to people with IPs on the wrong thread? Hi cybercrime unit. I just want you to know that I'm not Alice, but in fact your mom. Why are you gals so nervous? The only one getting fucked is the admin. Admin Furfur. Fuck off, Alice. Not this shit again. This thread is closed. For spoopy. Or a nice joke. Alrighty, let's go to work. Thursday, December 15th. Good evening. Oh, hi there. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Ah, Leonidas. Gillian. Marcello. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked her if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. Cool, we'll keep the same. Time to mix drinks and save lives. And change lives. What was that? Oh, just something they made me say back in instruction. It kind of stuck. Huh? I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school, so... Yeah, it's kind of like that. Oh, yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature on it. I assume it's either an autograph from an impromptu medicine recipe. Oh, I'll assume it's an autograph either... I read it wrong. That Kiramiki girl came here yesterday before a concert, actually. Oh, yeah, now I see your name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like Blink more, actually. Not 182? The stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You can pretend to be more interested, you know. Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all these pics that you have of your boss, the one filling your phone's memory. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true. Shut up! I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Oh, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You. Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. Because you ain't nothing but a mammal anyway. Alma wants a bad touch. 2 Bronson extract, 2 powder delta, 2 flanergive, 4 carmetrine. On the rocks, mix it up, bang, boom. Here, enjoy. Who gives these drinks their silly names? The creators, the developers, usually the one who registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor. Yeah, like liquid marijuana. It's a rum-based drink. Pineapple, and blue curacao, and melon liqueur, because it's the only thing that can make it green. I actually have, believe it or not, I almost have, well, I have triple sec. I don't have blue curacao, but I almost have everything to make one right now if I wanted to. Like that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name. Yeah. So, who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank, but that car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? It turns out he was a LARPer. Which, by the way, I'm noticing now, Danger You, I think, was doing a play on the fact that men usually dominate places like, you know, like 4chan and Reddit, and are flipping it because it's 2070 whenever, in which I'm guessing they're saying that there's more women now. So when a man came into that forum, they were like, get the fuck out, which is like what tends to happen sometimes when women enter that space. That's what I'm guessing. I don't know if that's right or not. Turns out he was a LARPer, live action role player. LARP? Live action role. Oh, they explained it anyway. It sounds more like the nickname of some heavy-handed writer or a military organization. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, and fuck in the open? Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with at all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see, that's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you were still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest lasting relationship for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? That hurts. Last night. It was not your cat. Your cat doesn't count. A year ago, it was messy. I wonder what I said the last time I did this. Because I think I honestly answered this question too. It's not a year ago, but it hasn't been that long. See? It's not as long as a year is what I mean. But it's been long. I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed Fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago. I mean, you can have fun with that one, Alma. Fuckboy? People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Yes. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. I don't care about the perfume. Putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing that they're there, watching you, protecting you. Jill? Anything I can make you to shut up and drink? I'll have you know that my Uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking, or make tasteless puns from Aunt Rosa. Still, you can give me something weird, won't you? Huh, ventriloquism. Weird. A weird drink? Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon. Let's see. I should have gotten the damn it. Got some, yeah. Let's see, Grizzly Temple? No, that's kind of bland. Bland, no. Zen-Star, bland. Are they all bland? A weird drink. I guess it has to be bland then. Maybe a Grizzly Temple. 3 aldehyde, 3 bronze extract. This one's kind of unbearable. It's mostly for the fans that were in the fans of the movie it was used in. Let's go with it. She'll probably hate it. 3, 1 Carmetrine. Blend that bitch up. Grizzly Temple. Here you go. Here. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Red, they leapt at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. You know, your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a Brandtini, and then something like a Cobalt Velvet or something similar. Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason you left this Damien is because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion of the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they prepared just for occasions like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves. I just remember that it was petty vandalism. It would be called anonymous. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the whole logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when that idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It is no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what it's essentially a pet the press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must. So you don't think such a person exists? Don't know? Don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity. But it might be anything. An individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists. But it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. Yeah, what's also catching my attention is that this cup of ramen noodles is $59. Inflation's a bitch. Those are like maybe 10 cents a pop. Well, probably not anymore. They're probably more like 30. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risk or consequences. Imagine suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and that's how that thanks to that, and it's all thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that. There's a more pressing matter at hand. I need a drink. There is? Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out sometime for too long. Oh, never mind. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, at this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't just say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We could have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know? That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out, I just don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big Brandtini. Finally, that's the Alma I know. A big Brandtini, easy enough. I'm guessing, because the creators of this are from Venezuela, that Alma and her family all have some sort of, I guess the term is Latin, or is it Hispanic? I guess Hispanic's the correct term. And I might be wrong. Someone correct me if I am. But their names, like I think it was like Uncle Juan and Aunt Rita, were like the names that her family had. All right, a big Brandtini. Anyway, let's get to making drinks. Brandtini, 6-aldehyde. I really should be memorizing this by now, but I'm also drinking, so that means I don't have to remember. Also, I'm not on the job. Also, it's supposed to be a big one. 1, 2, 3, 1. There we go. Perfect. Age it, mix it, serve it. Good. Here. You know, Brandtini is such a weird name. It was originally supposed to replicate the Martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of a brand of vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So, on a weird whim, they changed the name. I see. You know, I was wondering. Yeah? Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? Not really. You don't. Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Sometimes. Not really, most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty is intoxicating, but that's beside the point. I get my payment, do my job, and forget about the whole thing. You make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem, and I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day's a thrill. Do you meet with your client, or... I don't. It's always from behind as many filters as I can manage. I remember I did once at a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because big boobs equals small brain or some shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself, they weren't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something, give them what they expect to see. Or I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Why all the questions? Just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines make me wonder, have made me wonder about the hacking business too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave for now. See ya. Take care. Hello, sugar. This has to be Dorothy. Ow. Hello, Mr. Donovan. Never mind. It's a completely different voice I have to do now. And my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're hard as fuck, and that's all my abdomen felt. Do you normally greet people that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry, you're safe. You're flatter than the field at my summer house. Can I get you a drink? A bit of advice, you shouldn't provoke the one serving you drinks or food. Yep. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Today I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to business for a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. Usual, he says. 3 days and he already has a usual drink. Yes, it's the simplest one. It should be way easier to make than this. It's beer. Flanergide. I need 4 of that. 8 Harmatrine. Jesus. All mixed. Bang. The usual. Sure, this'll work. What do you mean this'll work? It's what... What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but the end result is what matters. I see. Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you'd find out when you get the right people drunk. Hey, the signature on that glass over there. Oh yeah. That big-titted Lilum was here? She came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy come out of her visit? No. Gossip-worthy? No. Tabloid-worthy? No. Come on, there has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything. I've got nothing. Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans? I'm serious here. She said nothing that can be used against her or that you didn't already know. Fine. Hey kid, do you think Lilum... I forgot about this. Hey kid, do you think Lilum have nipples? Excuse me? I mean, I've seen a couple pornos where they have them, but they can be modded, you know? So yesterday, while interviewing the singer Lilum chick, I kept wondering if those tits had nipples. I mean, I'd be fine without them, but the curiosity is killing me. By But I'm even more curious about the engineers that designed them. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits on a Lilum look good? A bunch of guys and a lesbo engineer into wondering if the latest model's vagina is good enough. Man, God bless those sons of bitches. Ahem. Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news? You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer? How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? Uh-huh. I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers? Not really, no. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece, and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that. I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them? They sent a message to some outlet saying they have proof of their claims. That they're going to release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a Bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. Okay. What's a Bleeding Jane? That's a change of pace. Indeed it is. Bleeding Jane, 1 Bronson extract, 3 powdered Delta, 3 Flander. Oh, god damn it. Alright, blend it up so I don't fuck it up again. That's the alcohol talking. Here. Simple enough for you, I see. So I've heard this is Dana Zane's bar, is that true? Yeah. Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after that incident with the Bears. Where is she? She's out running some Bears? 6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards, too. And you were there? I was drunk and bored. What can I say? Do you know if she lost her arm there? Can't remember. Too drunk. Maybe she had a prosthetic then, too. I heard someone there suggested that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. They went so hard her arm fell off. But that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor. More like something she made up. Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice. Please come again. Yeah. It's break time with Best Girl. Best Girl, Jill. Alrighty, yeah, and I need a break too. Back to work. Yes, it's safe to keep playing. Let's go. Oh, because she must have... Oh, wait, Your Love Is My Drug. Wait. I have the song. I should play it. That should be the first thing I play. Bye. Yes. There it is. Ah, boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with my BTC's regional manager. Oh, everything alright? Alright as it can be, considering that we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Brian said that we'll be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filed and everything's being put in order. Oh. I was also talking to him about you. About me? Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to reassign you ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of us all. They want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he said. What about Gil? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working using the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Who? The one who bought a levitation potion and then threw himself into off a building? Ah, yes, the levitation potion story. Use weird euphemisms, boss. I find it hard to believe that Gil will find a job after all this. That's not good. Jobs are important. says the person who is currently sitting with the... Well, no, I still have a job, but it's just like I haven't worked in about 2 weeks. It feels weird. It feels so weird to be out because my ankle's messed up. Just who is Gil? I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir. You guys do know I can hear you, right? We've known that the entire time, Gil. This place looks familiar. Excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar? It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Your hair is attached to your ears. Oh god, what is Say planning now? Excuse me? I want a drink whose name was changed after many women protested. Can you get me that? Sure. What was that drink whose name was changed after people caused a stink? I think I know what this is. Yes, it was originally called Pretty Woman, but too many people complain there should be a piano woman if there's a piano man. Okay, that's what I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Right? Yep, that's right. Okay, perfect. Age it and then mix it. Bang, stop, boom. Here you go. Very nice. Thanks a lot. So, you know, say, Miss... I'm Stella Hoshi. My pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been around here before, yes? Yep, in fact, I'm glad you know her because she left this here last time. Oh god, she's left a helmet. So she left a helmet behind. Again. Not the first time, huh? Her helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. She's been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it at least. Whoa, quite a few people. Say's as much of a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. I'd buy that for $1. There we go. At least when she's not being serious, she's very competent when she puts her mind to it. I see. So, did she recommend you this place, or... We're meeting here today. I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. Cat urine. Or dog urine. Say, is that Kira Miki's autograph on that glass? Seems like the glass is a conversation starter. Nice. Yeah, it is. How did you get it? Well, she stopped here yesterday just before the concert. Really? I mean, she did. Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it? Sure. Yep, this star-like signature is hers. So, your name's Jill, then? Yes. Ain't that nice? Ain't this nice? Here you go. Do you like her, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. Too bad I couldn't purchase tickets for this one. I mean, they were sold out in minutes. Luckily, I could secure a couple for the next time she comes around. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello, where the hell are you? Car crash. Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? Alright. Yeah, don't worry. I take it that would say yes. Will you wait for her? I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in memory of its creator's dearest friend. Alright. Drink in honor of a good friend. That's not the Piano Man, is it? No, it isn't. No. No relation to the Hadron? Oh, because it's, okay. Wait, wasn't it the... Weren't we talking about the Piano Man being the one that was for a good friend, or was it... Oh, shoot. Damn. I don't remember. It wasn't that long ago. I'm still doing the same batch. I think it is the Piano Man. I hope I've been paying attention enough. I swear it's the Piano Man. Please let it be the Piano Man. I got this wrong, didn't I? I'm gonna get this wrong. It's fine. It's okay. Sometimes you just don't know. Is this the one you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Oh! Woo! I did remember. Thank you. May I ask you something that might be personal? Is it about my eye? It isn't about my eye, is it? No, it's not, or at least I don't think so. I don't get to serve any cat boomers, so it's something I've been curious about. Did you go through the procedure because of a disease or because of the fad? Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection. So it had to be done, otherwise I would have died shortly after birth. I'm a bit on the weak side because of it, though. I'm sorry if I overstep. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea that my parents were just into the fad. You seem to know your drinks, Jill. I pride myself on it. Well, I guess I've read a bit more than the recipe book. Do you like alcohol? Love it! Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. Oh, we'll get you out of that. But their colors, their story, the way you keep them stored, their designs. It all sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud. Not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that? Actually, yeah. I started with my grandpa's collection and have been slowly growing. Wait, you're growing your alcohol collection? At some point, you should be burning down your alcohol collection and then rebuilding it. It's been hard because of my debts, but I manage little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella? Because you're named after a beer. I'm here, right? But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it's with somebody, I don't tend to drink much. I see. Sorry I'm late! Welcome. You took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. I got caught in rush hour traffic too, and figured walking might be faster. Luckily, there was a building with emergency stairs nearby and I climbed down. Climbed down? Took an air cab. Oh. Sorry, I'm trying to play something. I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put your safety first. Safety? No, flying cars are just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I find out how I avoid it, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next. I'd like a drink that was... You're at it again? You and your cryptic orders always leaving us with weird stuff? Hey, I expect only the best from whoever serves me. They need to be able to answer these kind of orders. So I'm sure you're wearing poor Jill out with that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really? Thank you. Whatever, please order something normal, would you? That'll be 2 fringe weavers then. You'll have 2 drinks at once? No, we're sharing. Like, what? Like half a glass for each? Isn't it better if it's just 1 for each? Don't worry, you'll see. 2 fringe weavers, easy enough, very easy. That's very direct. Fringe weaver, 1 aldehyde, 9 harmtrine. Get on in there. They want to get plastered, baby. All aged and mix it. Bang. Got it. Now 2. 1 aldehyde. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, sorry, stop. Damn it, that's not what I meant to do. I forgot to age, and I knew the second I did it that I forgot it. There we go. Stop. Bang. Serve it! 2 fringe weavers. So... This one's for you, and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way you could have said... Oh, that way. You could have said so earlier. She did. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, here. Hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thanks. You really need to be more careful with the things. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be safer when the ones you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know. Yeah, sorry. Should I say that boss got her head stuck because of a jammed button? Speaking of money, you still going to that meeting at the bank tomorrow? Yep, you worried? I'll refrain from now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Don't be, it'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors. Rumors? They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow, but with all the attention in the air lately, it's hard to know if that's true. As if it's fear-mongering enough, as if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people have already started spreading baseless rumors. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. Yeah. I know you're worried, but I have to go there. It's orders from the higher-ups. Tell me something. If somebody came after me, do you think they'd stand a chance? You're quite strong, but... I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safer? Maybe. I will say I do not completely understand Stella's hair. Like, there's a lot to not understand about it. First of all, the ears that just kind of pop out of her hair and are conjointed to her hair. Then it's her wavy hair, but then her wavy hair also then magically become like tornado curls. It's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. I'll tell you what, after I get back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustrations. All right. Seems my vehicle is here to pick me up. You come in sight? Say? Nah, I'll stay here a bit longer. Okay then, take care. Bye! She's such a worrywart. That means she cares about you. I've never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon? Bacon? Not that I mind, I'm just curious. Well, you know how some things absorb the smell of what's nearby? And must have grabbed it from one of the ingredients. I see. Do you believe all that stuff about tensions growing in that anarchist group trying to disband the White Knights? To say the truth, I am a bit worried. Even in my division, there's some shady business going on, but I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business? From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish. Some even say the ones that do get apprehended are the ones that have failed them in some way. Stella always says, the White Knights are just glorified mall security. She says that if it's been proven beyond a doubt that some shady business is going on, Zaibatsu Corp's main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knight division. Something about the Associates' fear of bad PR resulting in them moving to the BTC. Sounds plausible. Yeah, it kind of worries me though, because I really like my job. And I guess a similar fear exists amongst the upper ranks. Lately they seem restless. Too much politics, huh? It hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. I just want to do my job without worries about politics of any kind. What are you doing at the bank tomorrow? My colonel needed to relay some information. It is very weird that colonel is spelled C-O-L-O-N-E-L. It's still the weirdest word for me to have to pronounce because I look at it and I'm like, my colonel, and I'm like, no, it's colonel. Needed to relay some information to the manager, and I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said, you're such a simpleton that you never give the wrong message, but it's his intention that counts. Oh. Finally, the Dorothy has come back to Valhalla! Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. You're disturbing other clients. Listen to me, it's a wrestling entrance. Oh, come on. You know the audience would have gone wild for that one. Boy, they would have. And besides, you make it sound like you have a full house. It's uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row. I wanted to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you could say. Hey, you having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often. We'll see. What are you having? I'll have whatever she's having. Then I've got the perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. I will say this. I will always appreciate. It is my favorite thing. Whether customers are like, I want to buy a drink for someone. And they say, I'll have whatever they're having. And it's a mixed drink because it means all I have to do is just double it up. I just double it up and then I can pour it all out and it's the easiest thing ever. Not to say that it's like, oh, hey, I'm buying you a drink. It's not like I'm not going to make, if you want 2 separate drinks, I won't. But it's less time that I have to spend making it. It's just a quick, like, da-da-da-da, bam, there you go. I appreciate it every single time it happens. 1 for both, 1 for each. All right, 2 blue fairies are due. Let's go. 4 out of hide, 1 Flanergide, optional Karmatrine. Age it. Put a 3rd one in there. I'm gonna get them plastered. There we go. 4 out of hide, 1 Flanergide, 3 Karmatrine. Age it and mix it and it's all good. Bang. 2 fairies. Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It's aquamarine. Sorry, her hair is more like aqua green. A green marine, a blue marine, I don't know. It is. So, what's your name, sweetie? Call me Say. Alright, Say. I'm Dorothy. Say. Do you get lonely sometimes? Yes. Say. Yes. Say. Say, why did you just buy me a drink? I just thought you were cute as a button, so I wanted to invite you to join me. Wow, you have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive. And that includes fuckboy over there. Oh, Gillian! I'm not mad at you, though. What do you mean? Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you learn to recuse from everything. And this girl was simple to a fault. How so? You're the what you see is what you get type. Very true. That look on your face is one of that look on your face is of one that simply sees no point in lying. Coupled with the fact that you're here in what looks like your work attire tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. Jesus. So, if you invited me for a drink because you found me cute and that's the extent of it, I believe you. Thank you. You say she's the first one, but what about Deal giving you a ticket the other day? Who? Oh yeah, the lone with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looks like a humanoid Matt. Ouch. You seem very perceptive, Dorothy, but I'm not too far behind. How so? I can tell your body is heavily modded with things you shouldn't even have. Your tongue is BB0619. Nice. With DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Your joints are of the premium extra flexible variety. And the most important thing, your hands. What about them? I don't know how modded your body is under your clothes. The tongue, joints, and skin are merely interesting. But your hands are the MIRT 113 of Realta Industries. A model designed to shoot Class 5 bullets from its fingertips. So? Clause G of Article 17 in the Augmentations and Modifications Law of the topic of ballistic augmentations. Any humanoid or sapient creature under civilian designation that has upgraded any of its person to firearms of Class 3 grade or higher will be either commissioned for disarmament or sent to danger zones. What are you gonna do? Nothing. I'm not in law enforcement. I just do rescue. And even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. Oh. I want to know, though, why go through with that upgrade? A girl's got to take care of herself, you know? I want to be able to deal with things if they get ugly. And this is the most discreet mod I had. Or at least I thought so. Oh, yeah. Okay, then. Can I give you some advice? I guess. Dorothy's just like, ugh. The reason I can tell it's not your default hand model is your fingertips. The tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You could get a smaller mod that changes them into disposable tips. Assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see. Well, I gotta go. Yes, another thing. If you aim for the arms or legs once is self-defense. Anything more is assault. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again. I thought she was gonna take me away. They would put my mind on a vacuum cleaner for 3 years. 2 if I behave well. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm tempted to ask. About what? DNA reading tongue? Very prehensile. Intuitive. Also, it vibrates. Interesting. Extra flexible joints. Do you really need to ask? Nope. Anti-radiation coating? That is one you need to ask. Hey, my skin's my first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes it feel so soft no matter how it's been battered. Alright then. So you fancy yourself a diviner, reading people and all. Not really, I'm just good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis. It's a bit surreal to hear that from a Lilum. What can you say about me then? I'm sex-starved. Let's see, You're very, very, very sexually frustrated. Nailed it. It's not the act itself, but rather that your partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. What partners? We don't have those. There's an even deeper frustration. Something happened that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone who you know won't return your feelings. Maybe you were hurt in the past. Thus your demeanor is that of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Oh boy, did I actually hit the nail on the head? I was making this stuff up on the fly. All that was just rubbish, I say, because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised at the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. I am not. That is where me and Jill differ. But this definitely gives me more insight into you. Lucky, lucky. Aren't you late or something? I am, but if you let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for some more time. I could stall for some time. Go. Fine, fine. Bye-bye, honey. Artificial intelligence has come rather far, eh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy. Everything done? Yeah. Hey, boss, this might seem random, but... do you remember the first time I came to the bar? When you came to submit your contract? Yeah, why? Well, for some reason, I've been hung up on it since this morning, and I just realized why. The visage that welcomed me back then was Gil trying to pull your hand out of a jar. Oh yeah, that! I can't remember what exactly, but something fell inside and I tried to retrieve it. I just kind of put my hand in and it got stuck. It was a friend's jar too, so I couldn't just break it. Hey Gil, how'd you get my hand out of that jar? A straw and some butter. Oh yeah, clever solution. Yeah, and that brings you to the random thought. That incident, the helmet yesterday, the many times your foot got stuck on something for stomping it. Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different things? Huh? Now that you mention it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. Then there was the incident with the TV. I'll admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instructions for that stand should have labeled their Z and S better. You saw what happened when I switched the S2 piece to a 5Z one. Still, Jill's onto something here. Yes, she is. Now go clean the dishes and you can leave for the day. I like to think she'll make an effort now to avoid getting stuck in things. I want to believe. Yeah! Another flawless service day. No mistakes. 30% commission. Everyone was happy. Today's payment was only $102, but you know what? The tips were $900. That's where the money is. Everything will turn out all right in the end. Don't worry. An extra $300. Total funds, $53.17. My total earnings are $10,000. Jeez. I've been making bank at this bar. $800 has been charged to your account to renew your membership to Shining Finger. That's fine. I still got enough funds. Jill's subscription got renewed. She'll have no problem focusing at work today. Yes. Happy not birthday, 11. That's right. The 17th should be an interesting day. But tomorrow will be the 16th. And that is when you will get your next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I will continue to get drunk. I will continue to record. I will continue to have fun. And I hope that you're having fun with me. Goodbye.